for the jet ski.
Selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My client way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better styles. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you're not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerked out when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to bunt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
This is taken at about the 14.
It's a different name now. Just
so a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
I'm trying to actually get knife, bro. I'm locked in.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives will tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And a good game here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
First and goal from the 3. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mostert. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
On 2nd down, Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe. 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD. And another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get the ball first round. He has excellent hands. Even if he's still with it, all the quarterback has to do is wind it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Floating one, incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know? He's got to throw better, got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Purdy on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
What the fuck? Bro! Nigga!
5 minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long. And it's still like you know the scoreboard here.
Trying to keep the drive going here. 2. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I thought you dropped it.
23 yards, the final tally.
I'm not Dolphins.
Now that's all about
suck.
making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield. And looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Purdy now on second down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown!
Yes,
Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Turkey.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
It's caught inside the 25.
Oh my God! Thank God, Wilson. Oh my God!
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL
Ah.
on EA Sports.
Harry boy.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
God damn!
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to
fucking block.
Should be backed up to the 25. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because
GG, right?
Back on my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes.
What team do I use there?
The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on
What team I use?
my target, but name by the
top down. Get me on stage, I rock out every day.
I might go Vikings. Nah, I'm gonna go Vikings.
Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1. You does like a wide
I'll go Vikings.
Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
Flat at the face, mad at the race. Metro woman make it boom.
Talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Something about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved.
Oh, he's playing with the Seahawks, bro. Who's that?
Just take a look at my rap sheet.
Fuck A Trey.
Stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Please let me go to bed, bro. Look at the time.
I can't lose to the Seahawks,
This is
bro.
the
I'm sorry.
NFL on EA Sports,
where you
and
told me
we
the
are in the
Seahawks, yeah.
Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started.
And off we go from Seattle.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative. Yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Martin, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
He caught that shit.
At the tight end.
Fuck.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. Going right.
Come on. Fuck.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, it's Smith. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal.
Why not catch it and dip, bro?
Open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's
Like, I don't get that shit, bro.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So this home crowd not too enamored with what they saw right there. They wanted their guys to go for it on 4th and goal. They settled for the field goal try, Charles. Ultimately, they get nothing.
Yeah, it turns out that they were correct. I thought the decision to take the 3 was the right one. But because of the miss, it's real easy to second guess now.
He's across midfield. Down the right
The
side.
fuck is running that fast?
All the way
God
down
damn.
inside the 15.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Cousins. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
Joseph's got it.
And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Geno now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now Geno. This is the tight end Fant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Lock it in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some replay communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication, which you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to
Right, nigga. Fuck.
Most of them wanted it with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Cousins on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd down.
Nigga, pass, bro. Like, nigga, he's right in your... It's so, like, it's weird as fuck.
He just didn't look comfortable on it.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. I think you might have had it where he wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. And
I see that.
That one back.
Play action now. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And this pass broken up. That's Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Oh, let him!
And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off of play action, here's Smith. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, Smith. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's third down and goal to go.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Smith now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They go play action. Cousins rolling to his right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
When you're capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gone vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
On third down, Cousins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Smith.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Geno. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Cousins now after the fumble recovery.
Open man is Osborne.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going off it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Geno on first down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards for the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this defense make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Vikings.
Oh, shit.
T.J. Hockenson, 70 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial...
Give me that.
The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll go Madison up the middle. There he goes, left side.
Yeah, Maya.
And he
Yeah,
will
Maya.
score.
Yeah,
Touchdown,
Look at Maya.
Vikings. Alexander Madison, 31 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got to take a 10-point lead.
Whole time. Nigga, are you not paying attention, bro? God damn.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Fucking catch the pick,
We're
bro.
having a tough patch. This two shall pass. This two shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st down, it's Smith. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Well, the fuck's leaving him?
Look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, Smith.
Nigga, why do they let...
For the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant from 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. 2-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Cousins.
Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Here's Madison running on 1st down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 4 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. But you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Oh my God,
and these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Smith to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Smith. And he'll give this to his running back, D.J. Dallas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone...
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hand steam ready.
No doubt about it.
Myers counts on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50
minutes to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
I got you.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Smith. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right.
It throws it on the move.
Running twos with who, bro? Oh, no cap, bro. Nigga, get a PlayStation.
This offense can't get it done. They'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Smith now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be
Give it up,
aggressive,
buddy.
and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Cameron by...
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me.
What the fuck? How this nigga know I'm playing?
Wake up, get to it, and repeat. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room.
Yo, look at me. Should I play Bassy?
I don't need much, ability to do. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew's about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on the flighted and finishing business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket, the traveling man. I'm switching the pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the ground, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka, I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do, never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules, ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it, yeah.
You missed
Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way.
Scared to play.
Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Eastside Johnny. Pull up with the mob. Real John got it. Grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to broad day.
Or if you're conscious. Oh, double L.
Body like wow. Like
Silky.
you know I'm an
Okay.
big TDE, step a whole rep. That top dog since top ramen.
Hey, okay. Every time you start talking. Andre Drummond was a real good basketball player, but his low lights are generational. He is.
Haven't been out in the outside in a while. We're gonna go to hike. I just packed my little pack. I got my headphones, my wallet, and the ultimate energy bar because we need snacks. I'm not gonna go on a hike and
You don't want to play me, bro. Check on GTA and Game Boy real quick.
Drill, bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her back